This is where we were on the way to Beijing after that crazy long travel day from South Carolina to Chicago to Vancouver to here to then get to the transfer desk because they weren't allowing me to go into Beijing. Oh my goodness, that was such a mess that day. So it feels weird being back in here. I'm not as stressed this time around, which is nice. So I think everybody by this time knows the routine of airport days. We're gonna walk around. We have a 3-hour layover, so plenty of time to walk. And then we're gonna head to the lounge, post a video, take a shower, grab a snack, and then we're gonna head to Canada. Okay, I probably should just come on here and explain some things. So if you know a little bit of geography, you're probably wondering, Caroline, why did you fly from Tokyo to Seoul to have a layover in Seoul to then go to Vancouver? That question is valid, because why would you do that? Because that just wasted like 3 hours on an airplane getting here, 3-hour layover, and then another 3 hours to just cross back over Japan. So yes, your reasoning is valid. The reason we had to do it was because this was the cheapest route for business class. Why do airlines charge you more for non-stop direct? I don't know. You think it'd be cheaper, right? Because it's non-stop. You're using less fuel. You're using less personnel to get you through the airport, to work the plane, etc. However, they charge you for the convenience for non-stop. So to fly non-stop business class from Tokyo to Vancouver, it was like almost double of what business class cost. And so the cheapest route I could do was on the way to China. I had to have a layover in Seoul, and then on the way home I had to have a layover in Seoul. Why? Because the Seoul airport is the business hub for Korean Air, and for some reason they drastically drop their flight price if you have a layover in Seoul. So we have a layover in Seoul again. But it's okay because we're flying business class. This was on the bucket list. This time, hopefully things will be a lot smoother. We won't be so stressed to where we couldn't even eat our food on the flight on the way here. Hopefully this one's chill. We ordered the filet mignon again, so hopefully we can actually enjoy it this time. Last time I could not even put it in my mouth. I felt so sick. So anyways, long story short, sum that up for you. That's why we're having a layover. We are adding, like I said, about 8 hours to our travel day for the luxury of business class. So normally when I travel the cheapest I can go and the most convenient I can go to get from point A to point B, just bare minimum, cheapest. Don't even pick a seat. I can be all the way in the back towards the bathrooms, you know. This time we chose luxury over convenience to fly business class. So this is a new experience for us. We're gonna enjoy it, finish our walk. We've walked half of the airport so far. Probably gonna go back outside where we went last time. This is like full circle. Like we're really having a full circle moment. And it's crazy how fast this trip went. Like I feel like we were just here last week. It's so crazy, but it's been almost 3. I feel like we were just here though. So we're gonna go back outside on our little running track. If you didn't watch the first video, you should go back to the first video and watch the running track because we're about to do it again. Okay. It's cold out here. Oh, my ears are freezing. We beat our previous past self when we were here. We only ran half a mile. Today we ran a mile. Oh, I felt so good. Stretch the legs. Oh. Even though now I'm really tired, but happy we did that. So we only really have about an hour now. It's just crazy how time flies sometimes in an airport. Like by the time you get off the plane, well, by the time you land, taxi, get off the plane, get to your gate, walk around for a bit, run a mile, you're like, that was an hour and a half right there. So for some reason my Korean airline app's not loading. So I think takeoff's at 10:20. Let me check what time boarding's actually at. Okay, just kidding. Boarding's at 10:20. Takeoff's at 10:55. So we actually have an hour and 15 minutes. So I think we're gonna walk around for a little bit, cool down, so we're not looking like this, trying to walk up into a lounge, go to a lounge. I don't know if y'all remember last time, this lounge, I don't know if you can see it right there, that lounge. Last time we were here was slam packed full. We couldn't even find a seat to sit at. So that's when we walked 30 minutes across the airport to the other side to another lounge. So we're gonna try this lounge out first because it's closer to our gate. And if not, we have a 30-minute walk to the other lounge, which is fine. We got an hour and 15 minutes, so whatever. So yeah, that's it for now. Y'all, it's not one thing, it's another. I'm so like, always something with me. Like, why can it not just go smooth? I don't know. So what I did not know, there's no signs. There's nowhere on the app that tells you this, like literally nowhere, that the lounges close at 10. There's one in this airport that stays open until midnight, but they have 12 people in front of them to shower. That one has 3 people in line to shower, and it closes in 25 minutes. And so this is the south side, the one that's closest to the gate. So of course it's gonna be busier. But then there's one in the middle, halfway. That's the one that stays up until midnight, but there's 12 people in front of me, and we leave in an hour. Each person has 15 minutes. We still have more than 15 minutes. We won't have time to shower. The only other option is to run to the north side lounge to shower, but they also close at 10. So last time we had to do this, we walked, and it was a 30-minute walk. So we have at least a 15-minute run. And it's 9:36. So I don't think we're gonna make it. But that stinks, man. Have lounge access to... Why is this not working? Dang it. Stairs. Use the stairs. I don't think we're gonna make it. That stinks. We finally have lounge access and we're not even able to use it. So we made it to a lounge. I don't think this is the right one though. I don't know. I lost my paper that had like where the lounge was. But we passed one on the way here. Let's see. I don't think this is the right one. I hope this isn't the one with 12 people in front of me, because this is not the same lounge I was in last time. I think this is the one that stays open until midnight. Yeah, I should not have done that. I knew it in my gut that was the wrong one. We still have 10 more gates to go past it. Watch me do all this. I'm gonna get there. And they're gonna say no. We currently have 15 minutes. I think that's my fastest mile time ever. Oh my goodness. We made it, but we only have 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, guys. We did it. She did not want to let me in at all. I was like, 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. I was like, look, I got my clothes. I already had my clothes pulled out. Like, I was like, just 5 minutes. And she was like, hesitating. I don't have my shoes on. Like, literally ran out of there. We're going to have to stop somewhere and actually organize our stuff and everything. And put socks on. But anyways, she did not want to let me in. I was like, just give me 5 minutes. So I'm very grateful she let me in. She's like, 5 minutes. I was like, 5 minutes. So I set a timer on my phone, and it was a little over 5 minutes because the timer went off as I was putting on my shirt. So we were probably over like maybe 2 minutes. By the time I walked out the gate, it was probably over 2 minutes, but we are now more sweaty than we were before we showered. Or like more sweaty than we would have been if we didn't even try to shower because we had to run. I wonder how much that actually was. I didn't track it. But we made it. We got clean clothes on, clean body. Hopefully we won't be so smelly on the plane. I gotta calm down a little bit. It's just crazy. Even a layover in Seoul with lounges. It was supposed to be a restful, peaceful shower, chill, get a snack, post a video, and it turned into a workout. It's never easy. It's never easy. Okay. Heading back to our gate, we have a 30-minute walk. I'm not running. We will be late to boarding, but I am not running. The plane won't leave me. I don't have to board with Sky Priority. I'll be okay to board with the economy people because I am an economy person. Like, it's actually kind of funny if you go back to my first video from Vancouver to Seoul. I like paused the video. Oh, somebody left their toy. I paused the video at a certain point when I was boarding. Oh, it's a little baby toy. But I forgot to put text in it. I was gonna put text, but I forgot. But anyways, the flight attendant literally asked, "Are you lost? Do you need help finding your seat?" Like, she was being so kind, but it was just hilarious because she thought I was lost, that I didn't belong in business class. Because I don't belong in business class. I'm a poser. I'm a fraud. But anyways, not feeling the best now, of course, because I literally ran like 3 miles in this airport today. So I'm trying to calm down. Eating a mint before boarding because I actually want to be able to eat this steak this time and not feel sick. So thankfully got a shower. That was not the lounge access I thought I was attending. I just think on your boarding pass, it should say you should use lounge such and such, especially when you're at a hub. Like, this is Korean Air's like terminal. Like, it's all Korean Air flights. So they have 4 lounges. I think on the boarding pass it should say, or like your Sky Priority pass, it should say you should use this lounge, or it should have a lounge guide, like, hey, X, Y, and Z lounges close at 10. You should go there before 9:30, or it should say this lounge stays open till midnight. Like, I mean, I guess I could have Googled that, but I just assumed since it was a hub that the all the lounges would be open. Whatever. Especially the lounge closest to the gate, like my first one. I think that lounge should be open at least till like close to boarding. I don't know. I'm just ranting. Obviously, I'm new to all this business class lingo, and if I flew it more often, I'd have a better understanding. But we don't. We're learning, and this is our last business class flight. So that was our last opportunity to use a business class lounge. And it was not the experience I was hoping for, but it's okay. At least we showered. We just didn't get to enjoy any of the food or the drinks or the other amenities. But okay. We're walking, as you can tell. I'll see y'all at the gate. Oh, we made it. So, funny story, last time I boarded for the flight, for like the business class flight, I actually boarded with the economy. I didn't even board with this separate prestige first class. Like, it's so funny. Like, there's, I don't know, it's just, like I said, I'm a poser. I just don't feel like I belong here. But we're here today, boys. Today and today only. Okay, guys, we made it. Business class. This is sweet. I'll give y'all a little tour because last time, if you watched the last video, it was so hectic with like, I could not give y'all a tour last time, so we're gonna do it real fast while everybody's boarding. So, first off, we have a little storage compartment. We already have our charger and our sleep bag, which has our mask and our sleep sounds, and we have a remote, which I did not use last time. I actually don't know what that works. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It might work the TV actually. I think that's a good guess. So what else? We have the power. This is for our seat, so the seats actually like fully recline, which is sweet. We have in-flight dining menu, which we already know what we're getting. We're getting beef steak. We have slippers, which is nice. You get to take your shoes off. You don't have to deal with your feet swelling in the shoe. They give you a welcome bottle of water, juice, champagne. You get headphones for the TV, which the TV is absolutely massive. Look at this thing. Like, massive. Leg room for days. This is the tray table. Just kidding. Interesting, that was the tray table last time I was here. I don't know. Also the seatbelt's a little different here. For some reason you get the whole strap, which I don't like. I don't appreciate that. But apparently turbulence only happens to first class passengers. They're the only ones that get the full seatbelt, which I did not like that last time. I didn't like it up against my neck. I prefer just the belt, and I tried to just do the belt, and the woman was like, no, you gotta do the strap, so whatever. Also, another thing is the door. So you have a door, but for safety precautions, you're not allowed to use it, which I think is silly. Another guy asked about it on my last flight. That's how I know about it. But yeah, you can't use it. So, but we got pretty good privacy. We got windows. So, cheers. Wow, you can even pair your device. guys, so that concludes business class, first class, whatever you want to call it. Dream come true. It happened. We did it. I'm glad we did it. Once in a lifetime experience. So thank y'all for all y'all support through it all. Couldn't have done it without you guys supporting me and encouraging me to chase my dreams. So yeah, I appreciate it. Will I ever do it again? Business class or first class? I don't know. Depends on if I will ever be able to afford it again, or if I can find cheap enough tickets. So sad it's over, but I'm happy we did it. So now we're in Vancouver. We get to spend 2 days in Vancouver. So I'll see y'all out there. Also, my watch did calculate how far we ran last night in the airport to get from one lounge to the other to shower, and it was 1.5 miles. That's so crazy. And then we ran a mile outside, so we ran 2.5 miles at the Seoul airport last night. So no wonder we were so sweaty. There's something funny, like in Asia, to say thank you, instead of like waving, you like head bow, like bow. So I keep doing that to people like this, and they're probably like, what the heck is wrong with this girl? What is she doing? So I gotta get back in the habit of waving to people as a thank you, like when you're crossing the street, or like just even when you say thank you in Asia, you say thank you and you head bow. So gotta get used to not doing that now.
Is Templeton. Exit here.
Made it to Vancouver. It's actually kind of ironic because we just flew business class, but we're staying in a hostel for 2 nights. Two like total opposite situations. Google Maps led us astray as always. We were walking 5 minutes in the direction that it said to go. And then after like 5 minutes, it caught back up with itself, and we were supposed to be going in the other direction. So it's okay, we needed to walk. I think we're gonna go check into the hostel and maybe put on some warmer clothes because it's kind of chilly, and then explore for a little bit tonight, maybe go see some Christmas lights or something, and then call it quits early tonight because haven't slept in like 24 hours now, so I'm pretty exhausted, but happy to be here safely. Okay, we made it to the hostel. So I was checking in, and he was like, okay, you're gonna be in a room, a 4 female room. And I was like, okay. And I was like, are y'all like fully booked out? And he's like, actually no. He's like, if you don't mind going all the way up to the top, because they don't have an elevator, so I had to like climb like 5 flights of stairs to get up here. He's like, if you don't mind climbing, I've got an empty room. He's like, I can't guarantee no one will check in while you're here, but right now it looks like you might have the room to yourself. I was like, sweet. So we have this whole room to ourselves. Okay, so we are walking to a Christmas market that the guy working the front desk recommended. And as we were walking there, I was like, man, like I miss how you could just go to a 7-Eleven or Lawson's and grab a warm drink while you're out walking and about. As soon as I thought that, I looked to my right and there's a 7-Eleven. We're making a little detour to see if the 7-Elevens here have the same like warm, not refrigerator, warmer for the drinks or not, and see if they have a warm hot chocolate, but probably not. I think that's like Japan specific. So we did find some hot chocolate, and it's a pretty good price, $2. It even came with a reusable mug. However, it's still a little different because like the hot chocolate bottles you can put in your pocket, which was nice. So it's like a little pocket hand warmer. Whereas this, you gotta carry it around the rest of the night. But it's okay. We found something warm. So we're gonna keep heading to the Christmas market with our hot chocolate. So something weird about reverse jet lag is like I'm exhausted, of course, because we didn't sleep last night. Also, while we're on this subject, I keep saying we, and my mom pointed it out to me the other day. When I'm saying we, I don't mean like there's somebody else with me. I mean we as in like myself, and then like y'all are coming with me on this journey. So I keep saying we, but I'm sorry. I need to start saying I. But I feel like we is more inclusive. Like I'm including y'all on this journey. So we didn't sleep last night on the plane, but I didn't sleep last night on the plane. But last night was technically last night for me, but it was daytime for Vancouver. So like I'm expecting it to be morning, you know, like I'm expecting the sun to rise any moment now, but it's not, it's nighttime. So like we flew from nighttime to nighttime pretty much. So jet lag is kind of real. Like I'm tired, but at the same time, like I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready to go on a hike. I'm ready to go see Vancouver, you know. I'm not really ready to go to bed yet. So I'm hoping this walk, staying up a little later, might help me actually sleep tonight, but we'll see. Right now we're wide awake. And this is not coffee, this is hot chocolate. Okay, so I ended up not going in the Christmas market because it was $25 or 25 Canadian dollars to get into the market, which Canadian USD is pretty similar. So I'm just gonna say 25 USD. I don't even know the conversion rate. I hadn't done it, but so I said no to that. We could go to a free Christmas market when we get home if we really want to go into one. And if it was more traditional Vancouver market, I might go in because I want to try Canadian food while I'm here, but it was a European market, so it had like bockwurst and strufel and all the European foods, not so much Canadian. So we are going to walk back and we are going to stop and get, okay, sorry, there's a light. So we're going to try to find some poutine, Poutine. It's pretty much Canada's version of loaded French fries. So we're going to try to find a store that sells that real fast and try that, and then head back to the hostel. Okay, so we got some poutine. They had different flavors, so they had like an American chili and cheese one. They had others, but this is the traditional gravy and cheese curds. Tastes like what you expect. It's like boxed brown gravy on top of fries with chunks of cheese that's not even melted. It's okay. I don't think I'd get this again. I think chili cheese fries are a little bit better. Okay, we left dinner. It was okay. I'm not gonna complain about it, or like I'm just saying I would not recommend that to a friend. That's all I'm saying. Or I would not order that again, I guess I could put it that way. It was okay to try. I could say I tried it now. And honestly, like I said earlier, probably different places probably taste better. I just think we went to the bad spot because it was just fast food. So the fries were good though. Like if you just ordered the fries, they were pretty crispy, but they got really, really soggy in the gravy. So yeah, now we're just gonna walk back to the hotel or the hostel. It's about like a 20-minute walk. Okay guys, we made it back to the hostel. We've showered, changed. Thankfully nobody has checked into the room yet, so we might have it to ourselves tonight. Don't know yet though, it's still only 8, so people can still be checking in, and people checking into hostels 24/7, so you never know. I think that's it for today. I'm gonna start doing research on stuff I want to do tomorrow. I know one thing I want to do tomorrow is like a suspension bridge, but that won't be till the afternoon, so trying to figure out what we're gonna do from morning to afternoon. And then we're also gonna post some videos, or I'm gonna post some videos, not y'all. Anywho, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Peace. Jesus loves you.